And here with me, and here is the monster, Jukan. Anthony $1 Million Crolla, the former lightweight champion.
Corner from Beijing, China, introducing the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world, known as the Monster, Jukan.
Offensive display. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice straight. Whoa, wait a minute. Jukan just got caught. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting you? It can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he misses with the left uppercut. When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
The jab doesn't quite connect. He missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music. What do we expect to see here in round two? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fight. He's boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Just avoids the left uppercut. That jab doesn't find a home. Just misses with the right uppercut. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. These two are the perfect dance partner.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Catch and shoot. Good punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. Well, we know they've got... Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good counter punching. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Beautiful counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over brawn.
There's a scoring blow. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. Zhu Khan, the monster, in trouble. Talking about Zhu Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum. Here we go to the 4th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. $1 Million Crolla in trouble. Anthony Crolla, taste the canvas. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the goal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good defense to block the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Crolla in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be... Back into the fray here in round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to... Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Oh, what a punch! This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. And around.
Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Power.
Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice exchange here from both men. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Neither fighter willing to slow down. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your boxing back together.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Because boxing...
But don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on there.
And win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there.
And there's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stepping back is Crolla. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Hook misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. That punch landed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Zhukan on that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... And we enter the 8th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Oh, and Crolla in trouble now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crolla took a big shot there. A much better game plan here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Did you see that? That shot lands and Crolla in some serious trouble. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and Crolla in trouble now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Zhukan goes down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crolla in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure it throws a punch. A receipt is coming right back. $1 million Crolla in trouble. How are they still standing?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crolla in that last round. Well, he's got... This is the 10th. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How did you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Talk about punches and bunches. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Did you see that? Stepping back is correct, and he just put the monster on the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
A lot of effort being exerted here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
And that's it. A